When it comes to jeans that are not your standard run-of-the-mill pure blue Japan are probably the masters in their craft, and today is no exception. I've got another pair of jeans to review. This is the XX-011. It's a left-hand twill with the grey weft. It's got some excellent fades, so let's take a look. Right, so here's another pair of jeans. Today we've got a pair of pure blue Japan that I've had in the wardrobe for quite some time. It's probably the last pair I've got in the vault as such, and it's the newest pair because all the other ones I had are from 5, 10, 8, 9 years ago, and they're all very much faded, and you've seen them in the Rogue Territory, the 316 videos that I've put out as well. And I wanted a pair of jeans for the office that wasn't so worn out, that was a lot more indigo in color, that I could just, look a bit smarter in. So I bought these from Rivet and Hide, probably in about 2017. I can't really remember when they were. And these are the PBJ XX-011. The interesting thing about these is they're a left-hand twill. So most jeans that you find today are right-hand twill. And what that means is, right-hand twill, it goes up from the bottom up to the right. And that's the most common one. But these are left-hand twill, so you can see if you look very closely, it goes from the left up, from the bottom up to the left, and in that continuous fashion. Now the way that's produced, that makes a more softer material, so it's very, very soft and supple in feel, in texture, but also gives very unique fades as well. Now you can also get a mixture of both, and that's called broken twill. I don't think I've got any broken twill jeans at all, but I don't even think I've got any left-hand twill jeans except these. So this is a left-hand twill as opposed to a right-hand twill, and also it's got a indigo warp and a grey weft. So if you look inside, you'll see you've got an indigo warp and a grey weft. And what that means is it gives you kind of different color of a fade. In certain areas, it might look like they should have even been black jeans in the way they fade. And that can be seen also, in the belt loop here. You'll see these fades here look very kind of grey as they fade. But anyway, as I said, Pure Blue Japan XX-011. They're a 13.5 ounce cotton selvage, and obviously they're from Okayama, from Pure Blue Japan. They're a slim tapered fit, so they look really nice, and most of my jeans are slim tapered anyway. And as I said, they've got an indigo warp and a grey weft. Now if we go through them, they've got deer skin, leather patch here, as per most Pure Blue Japan jeans with the deer skin leather patch, and they've got the normal Pure Blue Japan logo, some nice stitching around the sides in the yellow, and then you've got some really heavy duty stitching in the yellow all the way around, all these yellow accents around here as well. You've got the Pure Blue Japan leaf, so it's in white, but it's also got the red outline there as per the normal ones you see. And then you'll see some nice fading coming onto the backs of the pockets on the hidden rivets that you see here. There's some good bits of fade. If we open them up, you'll see the uniqueness in the fades on the backs of the legs. So it's almost got that, it's almost like a vertical kind of fade to it, which is, I don't know how to explain it. It's really, really nice. And it's really high contrast. Like the blues look really, really blue, which is really interesting. The crotch area's got a kind of a high contrast fade. You can see it there. If you look there, it just looks very, unique. I don't have any jeans that kind of look like that. Both pockets kind of the same. Got the fades in the usual areas on the hidden rivets, and then on the belt loop, as I said, the belt loop there is almost, it almost looks dirty, but it's not. That's the grey weft that's coming through as well there. Usually you would see kind of like the indigo, you fade all the way down to like the white, basically, but this time you've got the grey. If we go to the backs of the knees, you'll see some nice honeycombing starting, and over the hand, in the hand, that feels really textured, but there's a lot of fade potential still to happen there. It's not really faded in between the whiskers, or the whiskers haven't actually faded, the honeycomb, sorry, haven't faded. Further down, backs of the legs, nothing really happens there. It's still the same as usual. You've got the usual Pure Blue Japan Selvedge ID on there, and nothing really else of note on these guys. There's no real wearing through at all. If we flip them over, you'll see that same kind of textured fade happening all the way down, but some nice whiskers, kind of like even unique whiskers, three, almost 1, 2, 3. And then you've got the area here where I have my wallet, and then I've got my phone as usual. The pockets here, the Selvedge ID inside the watch pocket or coin pocket is there. You can see that. And then the pocket bags are black. I've got some stitching that has come undone, which is kind of usual, I guess. And if I open that up, you'll see the pocket bags are black. This side pocket bag is black as well, and it's got just how to wash it, the usual Pure Blue Japan stuff you see there. And then number 11 there, and this is the only place on this pair of jeans where you can find anything related to the model number. I had to ask Rivet and Hide for help to find out what these were, because I couldn't remember. I literally couldn't remember, and I didn't know that 11 indicated the 011, which is pretty stupid on my part, to be honest. Now, you've got black rivets where the pockets are. You'll see there, black all the way through. And on the back, actually, where the hidden rivets are, you've got copper or brass rivets. So you've got two different kinds of rivets. On the actual buttons themselves, you've got black buttons with the usual Pure Blue Japan advertising, or the leaf on there. You've got four. It's a 5-button design, obviously. So you've got 4 smaller ones and 1 bigger one, as you would normally see. On the reverse, you have they're actually silver on the reverse, and they've got the Pure Blue Japan leaf on them. It's really nice to see the warp and the weft there, the indigo and the grey. It's really, really striking and stands out quite a bit. If we go on this side, stitching is quite striking. The gold, the orange gold stitching down on the black pocket bags is quite cool. You go further down, and you've got they've got a bit of a stitch over on here, which is quite cool. And then the Selvedge ID. Other than that, they've held together really well. I haven't, other than the little bit of stitching undone inside the pocket, I really haven't had any problems with any breakages, any threads or stitches coming undone. They've held up really well, especially for a 13.5 ounce pair of jeans that I've had for this long. 13.5 ounce, while not on the summer side, they're still quite a light jean. I would say 14 would be a midweight, and then upwards. So for 13.5, they've held up really well. Fade potential is still pretty high, but they're a pair of jeans that you can still buy now. So if you go to Rivet and Hide or go to any of the stores where you buy jeans from, they would pretty much still have these in stock. So if you're looking for a lighter pair of jeans that will last you quite a long time, that has really nice and unique fade potential, then don't go past a pair of these. They're actually really cool jeans. As I say, they're in my wardrobe for a very long time. I just stopped wearing them. I don't know why. I just didn't feel it. But I've been wearing them around for the last week or two, and I've come to love them again. So I'm going to progress with these guys, see if I can get some more fade out of them over this year, and we can go from there. So that's it. That's the PBJ XX-011. What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I really like to hear what you guys think. I really like having discussions with you guys as well. Some great comments on there. And if you haven't subscribed already, really helps me out if you subscribe. So hit that little red button. And with all that being said, we'll see you in the next one.